In a historic move, the United States Congress has just approved a landmark warship deal with the Philippines, sending shockwaves through the halls of power in Washington and across the Pacific. This decision is more than a routine transaction. It's a strategic pivot that's set to reshape Southeast Asia's security landscape and redefine the balance of power in the region. This isn't just another arms sale. It's a bold message to both allies and rivals that the United States stands firmly with its partners and is willing to invest in their security and sovereignty. Years in the making, this deal marks the most significant military hardware transfer to the Philippines in a generation, representing a leap forward from decades of underinvestment and outdated equipment. It signals a new era for an old alliance, reinforcing shared interests in a free and open Indo-Pacific, and strengthening the bonds that have connected the two nations for over 70 years. For Filipino sailors, the days of facing modern threats with outdated ships are finally coming to an end. No longer will they have to rely on vessels that are decades old, struggling to keep pace with the challenges of today's maritime environment. The new warships are advanced, equipped with cutting-edge radar and weapon systems, and specifically designed to operate across the vast and complex waters of the Philippine archipelago. These ships bring new capabilities, speed, stealth, and firepower that will transform the Philippine Navy's operational reach. This is a leap in capability, transforming the Navy's ability to patrol and defend its waters, respond to emergencies, and project strength in the face of growing regional tensions. The deal is more than hardware. It's a statement of trust and partnership, a commitment to joint training, intelligence sharing, and a future of closer military cooperation. The U.S. is betting on the Philippines as a key security partner in a volatile region, where shifting alliances and rising tensions make strong partnerships more important than ever. These ships will help the Philippines enforce its rights in its exclusive economic zone, deter illegal incursions, and push back against coercion from larger powers seeking to challenge its sovereignty. As the sun sets over the South China Sea, it marks the end of an era of vulnerability and uncertainty for the Philippine Navy, and the dawn of a new chapter in its maritime story. Tomorrow, the Philippine Navy will be stronger, more confident, and ready to defend its maritime heritage, standing tall among the world's navies with renewed pride and purpose. This is a turning point, one that will echo across the region for years to come, influencing the calculations of friends and foes alike, and shaping the future of the Indo-Pacific. The world is watching, and the message is clear: the Philippines is not alone. Its allies stand with it, and its voice will be heard on the global stage. With this deal, the alliance is renewed for a new century, promising deeper cooperation, shared prosperity, and a common vision for peace and stability. The balance of power in Southeast Asia just shifted, and the future of the region will never be the same. For decades, the Philippine Navy relied on aging ships, vessels that had seen better days, many of which were hand-me-downs from other countries or relics from a bygone era. Some of these ships even dated back to World War II, a stark reminder of how long the country has struggled with outdated equipment and limited resources. But now, this landmark deal changes everything. It marks a turning point, moving the Navy from a posture of passive defense to one of credible deterrence, where the mere presence of modern ships can make potential aggressors think twice. It's not just about acquiring new ships, it's about restoring national pride, asserting sovereignty, and giving Filipinos a renewed sense of confidence in their own maritime forces. For years, Filipinos have watched their waters challenged, their fishermen harassed, and their livelihoods threatened by foreign incursions and illegal activities. Now, the government is taking decisive action, signaling to the world that the Philippines will no longer stand by as a passive observer. These new warships transform legal victories in international courts into a visible, on-the-water presence, making it much harder for others to ignore international law or challenge Philippine sovereignty. This is Manila drawing a clear line in the water, one that is now backed by real, modern capability and the will to defend it. The U.S.-Philippines alliance is no longer just a set of promises on paper, it's a living, breathing partnership, with both nations training together and preparing for modern threats. The Mutual Defense Treaty, once seen as symbolic, now gains new relevance as it is reinforced with tangible support, joint exercises, and shared commitments. The region and the world can see that the U.S. is truly invested in the security of its allies, sending a strong message to any who might test the resolve of this partnership. For the Philippines, this is a dramatic shift, from being seen as a victim of regional tensions to becoming a vigilant guardian of its own territory and people. The message is clear: The Philippines is ready and willing to defend its rights, and the world is taking notice of this newfound resolve and capability. This is more than just a military upgrade, it's the beginning of a new chapter for Manila, for the Philippines, and for the entire region, as the nation steps confidently into its role on the world stage. The Philippine Navy stands at the threshold of a remarkable transformation, one that will reshape its identity and capabilities for generations to come. Once limited by aging ships and outdated technology, the Navy is now embracing a new era of strength and innovation. The arrival of new warships brings advanced missile systems, cutting-edge sonar, and powerful radar, technologies that were once only a distant dream for the fleet. These upgrades mean the Navy can now detect threats from farther away and respond with greater precision and speed. This leap forward transforms the Navy from a force focused mainly on coastal patrols into a true blue water fleet, capable of operating far from home shores and projecting power across the region. The Philippine Navy can now participate in complex exercises and missions alongside the world's best. Morale among sailors is soaring as they take command of state-of-the-art vessels. The pride of serving on modern ships attracts top talent, raising the bar for professionalism and dedication throughout the ranks. Training on these sophisticated systems is creating a new generation of highly skilled officers and crew. They are learning to master advanced navigation, weapons, and communications, skills that will serve the nation for years to come. With modern ships, patrols are now safer and more effective. Enhanced situational awareness and real-time communication allow crews to respond quickly to any threat or emergency, ensuring the safety of both sailors and civilians. The Navy is now better equipped to protect the country's vast waters and its people, standing guard over fishermen, trade routes, and national interests with renewed confidence and capability. These new ships also play a vital role in disaster response, carrying essential supplies and providing support during relief missions. Their versatility means they can save lives and bring hope in times of crisis. The modernization is comprehensive, preparing the Navy not just for conflict, but also for peacekeeping, humanitarian missions, and national development. It's a force ready to serve the nation in every way. The Philippine Navy is shedding its rust and limitations, emerging as a modern force ready to face any challenge, whether at sea or on land. This is more than just an upgrade. It is a true rebirth, a transformation that will define the Navy's legacy and its role in the nation's future for decades to come. The South China Sea is a global flashpoint, with China's assertive claims and militarized islands shifting the balance. China's gray zone tactics, using maritime militia and Coast Guard vessels, harass and intimidate, staying below the threshold of open conflict. Filipino ships face blockades and dangerous standoffs, even within their own exclusive economic zone. For the Philippines, this is a daily threat to sovereignty and livelihood. The new warships are not for starting war, but for deterrence. Their presence raises the cost for any aggressor, making coercion riskier. A modern fleet signals that the Philippines will not be pushed aside. This is about restoring balance and creating space for diplomacy and law. The message: the Philippines is ready to defend its waters. The stakes are high, but the resolve is clear. The chessboard has changed. The U.S. deal is just one part of a broader effort to strengthen Philippine maritime security. South Korea has supplied the Navy's most modern frigates, building trust and industrial ties. Japan has equipped the Philippine Coast Guard with large, capable vessels and surveillance aircraft. These partnerships enhance patrols, search and rescue, and maritime awareness. Together, the U.S., South Korea, and Japan create a powerful network, each contributing unique strengths. This multilateral approach is more effective than any single nation acting alone. It's a coalition of democracies upholding international law and regional stability. The Philippines is wisely diversifying its security relationships. The result: a resilient, interconnected defense architecture for the Indo-Pacific. The region is stronger together. For coastal Filipinos, naval power is personal. Fishermen have faced harassment, danger, and economic hardship in disputed waters. A modern Navy and Coast Guard mean protection, allowing them to fish safely and support their families. The presence of new warships deters foreign intimidation and restores dignity. Communities can once again rely on the sea for their livelihood. This is about more than pride. It's about safeguarding the most vulnerable. When fishermen cast their nets without fear, modernization has delivered real change. The warship deal is an investment in people, not just hardware. New warships are just one part of the Philippines' comprehensive modernization. The Horizon program integrates ships, air assets, and surveillance into a unified defense system. Training and joint exercises with allies build technical skill and interoperability. Mateship with partners like the US, Australia, and Japan multiplies collective strength. Interoperability ensures seamless cooperation in crisis or conflict. Alliances are the cornerstone of the new defense posture. The Philippines is building a formidable network, leveraging its greatest asset-strong friendships. This is smart, pragmatic defense for a complex world. At its core, this effort is about upholding the rule of law at sea. The Philippines relies on UNCLOS and its legal victory at The Hague to assert its rights. But law means little without the power to enforce it. Modernizing the Navy and Coast Guard lets the Philippines defend its jurisdiction and resources. These are defensive actions, preserving the status quo, not provoking conflict. Support from allies reinforces the principle that all nations must follow the same rules. The new warships are symbols of a rules-based order and a free Indo-Pacific. They stand for peace, stability, and the idea that might does not make right. A stronger Philippine Navy sends ripples of stability across the Indo-Pacific. The Philippines' strategic location makes it vital to global trade and security. Modernization boosts collective security, allowing the Philippines to share the regional burden. It deters aggression, making conflict less likely and peace more durable. The country is moving from passive bystander to active shaper of its destiny. Its growing strength inspires other middle powers facing similar challenges. The story is now one of resilience and hope, proof that with courage and allies, no challenge is insurmountable. The Philippines is charting a new course for itself and the region.